Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Episode 2. Got the right number of fingers up this time for Christmas. This is our Christmas cocktail. This one is called the Candy Cane Cocktail, and it requires 2 steps. So we're going to do the first step of it here, and this is a great drink for a party. At your house and things like that. It's an attractive drink. So the first step of doing this is you got to do this a little bit ahead of time before the party. So take some candy canes like this, bust them up, take about 6 of them, and bust them up in a bunch of pieces. And then we're going to take a container, depending on how many cocktails you're going to make. You're going to take a bunch of candy canes, crush them up. I will tell you that the finer you break them up, if you run them in a blender or something like that, it works a little faster. So we're going to take that. Then we're going to take vanilla vodka, and we're going to pour half a cup of vanilla vodka. And it comes out slow. And try not to make a mess. All right, so ½ ounce of vanilla vodka, and then we're going to take whatever your favorite vodka is, and we're going to pour 1 cup of it, unflavored. And the key is here, what we're going to do is we're going to infuse. Ooh, I measured that just right. So we're going to infuse this vodka with these peppermint or candy canes. So put that, then we're going to put a lid on it, and then shake it up. Now, here's the trick. This takes a couple of days to infuse this, so this candy is going to have to dissolve and do this. So the best way to do this is to put this in your refrigerator, and twice a day, get up in the morning, making you some breakfast, shake it real good. If you're doing a bigger batch, you're going to have to obviously have a bigger container. So this is enough to make probably 2 or 3 cocktails here. So I'm going to do that, and then over a period of a few days, the finer you get this broken up, the faster it dissolves. And you may be able to do this in 1 day if you get them really, really small pieces. So you do that for a few days until this is dissolved. If you're in a hurry and there's still a little bit left in the bottom of it, strain it through cheesecloth or some kind of fine material. Coffee filter will work, but it'll take longer, and to get the pieces out of it so you don't have it. So that's step 1. Once you get all that done, then we go on to, and you actually make the drink for your party or your guest, okay? So that's the next step. Okay, now, part 2 of this cocktail is how you actually make it. I'm going to do it in a couple of different forms and fashions here, 2 different glasswares. This recipe actually makes 2 drinks, so I'm going to make them in 2 different glassware. This is cool if you want to do this at home and for a party, but you got to take your glassware and put it in the freezer. So I just took this out of the freezer, and we're going to rim it. If you're familiar with Magic Shell, most moms familiar with Magic Shell, take it in Magic Shell, and we're going to dip it in this glass. Dip this glass in this Magic Shell. Then we're going to pull it out, and we're going to put it in this crushed candy cane. This is hard to do with this kind of glass. So, okay, there we go. So, got the Magic Shell, it's hardening. So what Magic Shell is it's basically a paraffin wax chocolate. So that's why the chocolate's not necessarily running down the sides of this right now, is because the glass is cold, and you dip it in there and it hardens. If you're familiar with Dairy Queen, you go to Dairy Queen and they take the ice cream cone and then they dip it in the chocolate. And they pull it out and it's got a hard shell on it. So that's what this is. So I also found these. These are kind of cool. This is a glass I found on Amazon. We'll have the link down below. It unscrews, and you can put the cocktail inside of that. So we're going to put the second cocktail in there. Just because it's kind of cool, I wanted to show it to you, and it's something that, you know, may interest you in doing in your parties. So, okay, so we got this dip with magic shell. Now let's grab our shaker glass and put some ice in it. All right, now we're going to take, this is the candy cane infused vodka that we did earlier with the vanilla and the regular vodka. So we need 3 ounces of this. So let's get that going here. And so all right, there's 2. And that's 3. So 3 ounces of the candy cane infused vodka. Then we're going to take clear crème de cacao. So we're going to use this, and we use 2 ounces of it. So we'll pour that. Okay. So now we take some bitters, just a couple dashes of it. And we're going to put the lid on it, and then we're going to shake it. Real good. Get it getting cold. Man, I made a mess up here. Okay, so you got your rimmed drink here. There's the first one. And, you know, we're going to put a little ice in here, too. All right. And pour that in there. Yeah, that's good. And there we go. A couple of nice cocktails for your Christmas party. Now you can get a better look at it. There you go.